Hello everyone and welcome to the final episode of Call of Duty Through the Years, the series where I've taken us back through the years of COD, all the games that I played, starting at Modern Warfare Remastered. Remember, I didn't include World at War in this because I never played it, but I did play every single COD since then. And through the series, I played them all again, refreshed the memory, brought back, a bit of nostalgia, played a few games, had a look around to remind us how it looked and all the different features of the different games. In this episode, I'm going to sort of summarise what I found through playing all these games, because I've not played many of them since they finished, so a lot of them were really good to play again. So I'm just going to summarise sort of what I found as I went along, and then I'm going to rate my own personal rating. This is, don't get annoyed, it's my own personal rating from which one I thought was the worst. I'm going to include then and now, because I also remember playing all these games, and what I found now as well, with each individual game and where I think they rank in my overall, all-time list, if you want. So if you enjoy the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, so you stick around and see any future content coming out. And without further ado, sit back, relax, let's get into this. So the first thing I really noticed playing these games, from Modern Warfare Remastered on the 2 and all the way up to Black Ops 4, really is the pace of the game has increased dramatically over the years. And it's pretty obvious to say that, really. If you've played these games, you will know yourself how quicker they are to play. But it really is astounding to see how quick it's got. So if I go from Modern Warfare Remastered to the first game I played against Black Ops 4, you play one and you play the other, you think, Jesus, this is really, really quick compared. And you see it slowly increase. So Modern Warfare 2 wasn't too quick. Black Ops 1 wasn't too quick. Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3, I think it's the time where it felt a little bit quicker for me playing these. But then going into BO2 and then onwards, obviously, to the advanced movement stage, it really, really does quicken up. Then you can really feel the difference in the pace of the game overall. I think it's a lot more, I wouldn't say a lot more slower, more tactical maybe, the earlier Call of Duties compared to the newer ones. Now, the other thing I noticed was the layout of the sort of game, menu screens, etc. were very, very standard in the earlier CODs, right up until you got to around about BO2, where they introduced a bit more customization. I think once you get to like World War II, that's when it really truly does change completely. But most of the menu systems in the earlier CODs are very, very similar. It was almost like a copy and paste thing that they did. But yeah, as you get to the newer ones, they've changed up quite a lot. Obviously, there's more customization, there's more menus to choose from, so it has changed up quite a bit. But yeah, I noticed early on that as you went along, a lot of them were the same. And the other thing I noticed didn't really change much during this series was the score streaks. I know they're different names, but they're basically the same score streaks, just like with a paint job, so they look a bit different. Obviously, you've got the standard stuff like UAV, counter UAV. All of them seem to have like the RX, I can never remember the name of the car, but that little toy car in a different form, but it's the same thing. And as you go up to the higher streaks, I remember obviously like the ACR, the AC-130 in Modern Warfare 2 was probably like a standalone, but chopper gunner. Different variants of the same sort of streak as you go along. I guess it might be difficult to come up with really different streaks, but it just felt like all of them were very, very similar. And the main thing though is they're all populated, all of them. Well, most of them. I think the only one I struggled with was Black Ops 2 or 1. I can't remember which one it was now, but it was one of the Black Ops early on that I struggled to find a game during the day, so I had to re-record the video at night when it was actually populated. So most games are still populated. Some of them you have to pick your time when you're going to play them, but it's good to see that they're all, still loved by many, many people. So now we're going to move on to my ratings. Well, not my ratings, my list. My list of 11 to 1. So I played 11 COD games. Like I said, I didn't play World at War, so don't hate me for that. I just didn't play it, so I wasn't going to include it. So we're going to start off number 11. And in at number 11 is going to be Infinite Warfare. For me, back when it came out, it wasn't the game that I wanted. And playing it now, it just doesn't seem to have improved at all. I think I just didn't enjoy playing it. I just did not enjoy. I don't know whether it's just the advanced movements or the maps aren't very good. The gun system where other people have got better variants of the gun that you're using, I didn't like. You get outgunned too easily if they've got a better variant. Overall, I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it much back in the when it was out, and I did not enjoy it when I played it. In fact, I uninstalled it straight away. Yeah, for me, Infinite Warfare, bottom of the pile. And number 10, it's going to surprise some people. It's going to be Black Ops 1. Didn't enjoy this game. I don't know why. When I brought it when it first came out, I struggled with it immensely when it first came out. I'm playing it again now. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the skill gap now. I don't know. People still playing it obviously can be really, really good at it. And I wasn't good. I didn't practice at all on it. I didn't enjoy the games that I played in it now. And like I say, it just never resonated with me. Can't help it. But there you go. Number 10, Black Ops 1. In at number 9, Call of Duty Ghosts. It wasn't that bad. I think the major thing for me that let it down was the maps. The maps weren't very good. The pace of the game, I remember being very, very slow when I played it in this series. I can't remember, obviously, back in the day, the pace of it would have felt normal. But now, it felt slower to me now than, say, Modern Warfare Remastered or NW2. It was dull games. They were long games. They were drawn-out games. It did mix up the score streaks a bit with the specialists and that, which wasn't too bad. But for me, the gameplay itself just let it down. Number 8, Advanced Warfare. I'm only putting this a little bit higher than, say, Infinite Warfare. For me, I played it quite a lot back in the day when it was out, and me and a couple of mates used to play this regularly on a nightly play basis, and I did play a lot of it. And for me, it wasn't that bad. It was the first advanced movements it gave us, and but I think if you compare the speed of this to like Infinite Warfare, this is slightly slower. Which I think was better in my opinion. I think Infinite Warfare is just too quick with all the advanced movements, the wall runnings, etc. With this, I think I enjoyed it more. But that's, like I'm saying, it's based on my opinion. So, you can have your say down in the comments. But for me, in at number 8, Advanced Warfare. Number 7, World War II. This is last year's installment, and it probably shouldn't be this low down on the list, but it is for me. I think it suffered from a terrible launch, which didn't help it. It took them ages to get the game right, and from what I heard, I thought it was better now than it was then. But the games I played, and again, I'm basing this purely on the games that I played, it wasn't. It was exactly the same. Shotguns were stupid in this game, absolutely stupid. The S-Mine sucked. It wasn't a good game in my opinion. The hit detection was all over the place. The pace of the game really suffered at the start. And obviously now it's better. It's probably more up to the pace to say Black Ops 2, etc. But yeah, for me, it was okay. I played a lot of it, but I wouldn't say I enjoy it. There's too many games that I played of it that I got angry with it. So that is it. Number 7, World War II. In the number 6 spot will be Black Ops 4, the current incarnation of Call of Duty, Black Ops 4. It's a very quick game. Not obviously, I don't think it's quite as fast as say Infinite Warfare was, but they've upped the pace of it. To me, Black Ops 4 always felt like a mixture of Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2, which should have been good, but for me, something just hasn't resonated. I'm using that word again. It hasn't clicked with me for some reason. I don't enjoy it that much. The games that I played, like, I hardly really touched it because it hasn't drugged me in like other CODs did. I don't know. I mean, I enjoy the Blackout mode. I enjoy the Battle Royale mode. It's, for me, there's just something not quite right with it. But yeah, that's why it's in number 6. Number 5. Modern Warfare Remastered. Well, obviously it was Modern Warfare. I played the remastered version because I didn't have the original. But Modern Warfare Remastered, brilliant game. I think it's good. It's a bit slow when you play when you get used to the more up-to-date movement systems. The pace of this game did feel a bit off, but I enjoy playing it. It's a really good game. The hit detection's spot on for me. I just have fun playing it. I think it's good. I'm glad they remastered it and brought it into like the current generation so everyone can play it. But it was good. It just wasn't the best, which hence why it's only number 5. But there you go, Modern Warfare Remastered. In at number 4, Modern Warfare 3. Now, apparently, I didn't play this game too much when it was out from the look of my ranking, etc. when I played it in this series. So it was almost like I was playing it again for the first time. And I must admit, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I think it is, gameplay-wise, it could be an improvement on Modern Warfare 2. The guns were better. The maps were good. The pace of the game was good. It did feel a little bit quicker than Modern Warfare 2. But I think the fact is that I didn't play it that much. If I had played it more, it could come up a lot higher in this list. But I think number 4 was about fair for it. Really enjoyed it. Modern Warfare 3. So into the top 3 now. There's only 3 CODs left, and this could surprise a lot of people, but in at number 3 will be Black Ops 3. For me, this game was really good. I really enjoyed it. I know it was advanced movements, wall running, etc. And considering Infinite Warfare has come last, it's a surprise this one is in the top 3. But for some reason, I clicked with this game, and like I said, it's strange, but I clicked with this game a lot. I played it a lot. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I thought it was fair. The guns were good. I really enjoyed the guns. The movement system, it felt like the right sort of pace for what game it was. The colourfulness of it, I mean, some of the outfits and that could, you know, go away, but I think overall I just really enjoyed it, and that's what I'm looking for in a COD game: enjoyment. Number 2 will be Black Ops 2. Now, I struggled between 1 and 2, to be honest, because I've always said that Modern Warfare 2 is my favourite game, but I really considered saying Black Ops 2, and I'm not going to base it on much on what I played in this series, because Black Ops 2 is broken now. It's full of hackers, etc., which ruin the game. But the game itself, the games that I played in this series were good. I enjoyed them, and I remember enjoying it and playing a lot when it was out. I think it's a great game. The hit detection's good, the guns are good, the score streaks are good. Everything about this game made me happy. So, but it is in at number 2, Black Ops 2, which means in number 1 spot, and my favourite Call of Duty game of this series and any series, is Modern Warfare 2. It was the game that I started on, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's a great game. It's got everything that you need in a Call of Duty game. I guess the only thing now is, again, it's a little bit overrun with hackers, noob tubes, etc., to make it a little bit unplayable now. But I enjoyed the games that I played in this series. I played more after that. I'm glad they brought it out backwards compatible for the Xbox One, because, you know, everybody loved it, and I loved it then and I loved it now. So my number 1 pick of Call of Duty through the years is Modern Warfare 2, but it was very close between this and BO2. But that's it. There we go. There we have it. The end of Call of Duty through the years. It's been an emotional ride. I really enjoyed playing it, actually, and I'm probably gonna play a few more of the games. I might do some more videos or something like that. So make sure you stick around. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more of COD. We're all building up now to Modern Warfare, the new game. So make sure you stick around, because obviously I'll be bringing you a lot of that. Like I said, hit the like button if you've enjoyed the video, and sub so you stick around, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.